heart of Guatemala rainforest lies a hidden gem, an enigma carved in stone. Welcome to Tikal, where time itself echoes through the ancient ruins. Tikal, once known as Maktal, emerged as a bustling city around 200 AD.
Welcome, Sawadi, Mahaban, Namaste, Hola, Privyet, Kaiso, Konnichiwa. We're all family here, so subscribe, share, and get your free ebook in the description below.
Good morning, guys. I'm in Guatemala. We just crossed the border. That's actually the bathroom. I would not advise getting a tour guide who only speaks Spanish. I don't know what's been going on. I've been sleeping, so I'll show you guys what's going on here.
So you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, let me take you back a few days ago. I finally had a chance to live out a childhood dream of mine, being a little African-American Indiana Jones due to the approaching hurricane. Not everyone shares my enthusiasm for ancient ruins, but I was thrilled. So I said goodbye to San Ignacio, hopped in the car by myself, and joined a tour group, not knowing what laid ahead of me. All I knew was that I needed my passport to cross the border. Our first stop was a quaint coffee shop area break from our long journey. And when I said long, I mean it felt like an eternity. Nothing I had read would have prepared me for what was to come. Stay tuned, because what happens next was beyond anything I could have ever imagined.
The rubber?
The rubber tree. Actually, it's not rubber. It's gum.
Gum. Okay.
We have gum tree and we have a rubber trees. The rubber trees is the material that the Mayas were using to make bow and to build floors, protecting the temples. No. And this is the tree to make gum. The examples.
And this is chocolate?
No. This is
Coffee?
Probably a seed of coffee, and a little ahead you can read something beautiful about the fruit that the Mayas were using to use. Vitamins and minerals. And here, guys, this is the families who teach to our local families to survive with the system of the jungle. Medicinal plants, plants to eat, water vines, and the things that we need to use. The Lacandones families.
And you live here or you live in Belize?
Me? In Guatemala, where is the border from? But we are working together with different companies in Belize.
So gum is like a liquid.
Yes.
Una resina.
Una resina, es una resina. Es una resina. Que al recogerla, recolectarla y el verla se convierte en astilla. Imagínate que la goma de papel original, no sin sabor, los mayas lo utilizaban para ejercicio local y para limpiar.
We drove through the heartland of Guatemala. I was utterly mesmerized by the landscape. It's funny how often we hear negative things about Guatemala, but nothing could have prepared me for this breathtaking beauty. It was a place where the past and present coexisted in perfect harmony, leaving me in awe at every turn.
We just entered into the Tikal. So guys, we just entered Tikal National Park, and look at this tree. It's just massive. We can see monkeys and everything around here, and wow, it's just so impressive. If you come, it's not too hot. You can just wear like some shaded gear, but there's a lot of walking. But like, look how big this tree is, the roots. And we have a little friend over there, but he's hiding. But that's so huge. I think you can see him from here. It's like right there. He's like digging? How long do these trees live?
Probably more than 150 years old.
Wow. And it bears fruit? Wow. And is this a baby one of them?
No, this is not a baby one. Oh, the tree, no. No, it's not a ceiba tree. This is malario. Malario, we have a white malario, and we have a red malario, and we know with the name saltemuch. Saltemuch tree, the Mayas were using the bark to make red color because the sap of the tree, when we cut a piece of bark, turned in red.
Oh, okay.
And the Mayas were using the bark to make colors, and the Mayas were using materials to keep the colors on the walls or to paint.
Painting, okay.
Yes.
Wow. We at the I'm gonna say the name of that ruin right with the eggs. Say it one more time. In Belize?
In Belize, Shunantunich.
Shunantunich. Shunantunich, they had the allspice tree.
Yeah.
And that's here too?
Yes, we have as well. Hey, chicos. I go way to the Sparman Plaza. After here, to the tallest one, the number 9, the Temple 4. And then if you feel good, we can go to the Mundo Perdido and Temple number 5. And then here we can use a trail that takes us all the way for our lunch. But actually, it's original Mayans trails, the causeway, about of the Mayans. Around here, I told you before, 65% include Ramon tree. The Mayas call it ucuchte, because the fruit of the tree has vitamins and minerals that the human body needs. Look guys, a water vine.
A water what?
Water vine.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, it's a big water vine.
And it feels wet, so that's how you know.
And actually our lowlands bigger than the Belize country. And here we have around 40% about of the Mayans indigenous living around here in our lowlands. And actually our Mayans indigenous are the families that move our country in our highlands. Talking about of vegetables, fruits, chocolate and coffee. Yes, mis amigos, and here in our lowlands, different fruits to grow. No, because in our highlands, actually it's a very nice weather. It's very cool. It's nice to be there. No, sometimes we need to use a sweater.
And these nuts on the ground?
This is the flower about of the Ramon tree. Look, the big one. The Mayan nut. Actually, this is the flower, but actually the animals fell down the seed. Was Mutul, Mutula, and Yash Mutal. Today we know with the name Tikal, because the names of Tikal means 3 different things. For example, Mutul is like the hairstyle, like your daughter. Look, Mutul. No, it's like your hairstyle. Moño. Because the emblem glyph about of Tikal is like a moño. Here, no? Mutul. And Tikal means around where is the eyes of water. Tikal. And Tikal means city of the voices.
I have heard some. This is now there was a noise.
Central Acropolis. The palace has 9 doors. The ball game and the temple number 1. The history about of the 2 twin brothers, Central Acropolis, say that this complex represents the 9 levels that the 2 twin brothers went into to the underworld. And the book explained that the ball game was a secret game for the families and represents our life. Because we know that the 2 twin brothers went for 9 levels. Okay, when one of them was in the 7 levels, they lost the life for moments. But for us, talking about of the book, say guys, that the 7 levels represent 7 months. The 7 months explain us that in our life, sometimes we have families that they are bringing families around where the kids has 7 months, no? And then 7 levels represent 7 months. 9 levels represent 9 months because it's the beginning of our life. To bring your daughter, you were using 9 months in your stomach to bring your daughter. Is why the 9 levels represent 9 months in our life. But the ball game for our Mayan civilization, guys, was a very special game. According to the information, say that the ball game was a fight between the opposing forces of the universe. Is to say a fight between good and evil. The book, the information explained the material that the Mayas were using to make the ball represent the blood of the nature, the blood of the nature. And the book said that the elasticity and movements of the ball resembled movements and beats of the heart. Introducing the ball into the hub represent the opening of the earth, where it was believed that the sun descended into the underworld. And sunset and rising sun was the ball game for our Mayan civilization, guys.
See how complex the society was. They had enough time to have domestication of different crops to feed people in order to have this be built. So you can see how intact they are after centuries.
11:15 por ahí. 11:15, 11:20, despacito, hacen sus fotos.
So that one's built first, and then that one's second, and that one third?
No, temple number one, and temple number 2, and central Acropolis.
They were all built at the same time?
Different times.
Okay.
Different times.
But the first one was?
The first one, the great built temples, the great big temples built in Tikal was the temple number 5.
Okay, so we haven't seen that one yet.
Yes.
Okay. And then you have the stelas with the name of the...
Actually, the stela was carving the name of the queen. We know the temple number 2 like the temple of the masks.
Okay.
Because we have a big mask carving on top. And then temple of the 12 macaws.
Macaws. And that was the king?
Temple of the great jaguar or
Jaguar.
Cacao.
Cacao.
Cacao, chocolate lord.
Chocolate. And the queen.
The queen and 12 macaws.
And 12 macaws.
Queen, 12 macaws.
And chocolate.
And chocolate.
Jaguar.
Yeah.
And then and there is
here was is more not like considered as a burial ground or necropolis where found evidence about of the royal families.
Okay.
The North Acropolis, Central Acropolis, and behind here the South Acropolis. East and West.
Worship me here, and I'm gonna live there, and I'm gonna die there. Okay. Hey, it's all in the same chill location. Guys, we are in Tikal. It's hot. I'm dressed a little bit better than I was when I was in Belize. So hopefully I don't die of a heat stroke. But I believe we are going to climb the Temple of the Queen. So it's pretty intact, which is really nice. The group that I met, they're from Spain and Madrid, actually. So it's just me and the family from Madrid. And they've already had a head start on me. I'm coming. Stairs are calling my name once. Hello. Here we go. Climbing the stairs all the way up. They are wooden stairs. Oh my goodness. I think we have a couple more temples to see, just depending on like how long we stay here. I think we're supposed to be done at 5. We started at 7. So,
Yeah.
I will see you at the top. And we made it to the top. Look all the way down. Woo!
Tell me about it.
Hopefully you can see. Oh, my goodness, it's pretty. That is it for us up here. Check that out. Amazing. We're gonna head back down. So enjoy the views. Bye bye, temple. Headed down. I think you can see some other temples over there. See you at the bottom.
Depicting the ruler sitting under an arch formed by a two-headed snake, commemorating the victory over...
Guys, I think we're climbing temple number 4. This is no joke. Down there you can see where the stairs start. I do work out. Don't get me wrong, I do work out. I just don't do stairs. So, looks like we're almost to the top. Not stopping. I'm coming. We're coming. Almost to the top. We got it. We got our support team up there. Ready to see some ancient ruins. So we just finished looking at one of the sites that they use for Star Wars, and the sites will be, I'll never be able to be as old as them. Definitely not further week apart. You may exercise, but just know that these stairs, they go all the way up to the top. So they are very, very tedious. I will say coming here, definitely bring a lot of water. I think water was $1.20 if you did the conversion. So make sure if you do plan on buying things, you exchange your money out for Guatemala money. Bring sunglasses, sunblock, and mosquito repellent. There's a lot of walking, so be prepared for that. So this is what I'm wearing, and it seems to be doing pretty well. I will say this is not right now as extensive as the ATM caves, but definitely get your sleep if you're planning to do all of these back to back. The temple we went to in Belize, I will say that it was easy compared to this, except just the extreme amount of heat. You have like trees here, so it keeps you cool. I'm not sure how many more areas we're gonna go to. Our guide, great, didn't think so at first, but he's been able to translate everything in English, so I know what's going on. There will be animals that you'll see around, so don't be afraid of that. Don't forget to bring your passport because you'll need that. Got 2 stamps and paid $20 US to get here.
Count it.
Oh, hola.
You still have count?
Huh? Oh,
You want to count it?
count? Count where? The stairs?
The steps.
How many stairs are there?
That's why I'm saying.
Oh, I climbed already. I think climbing once is good enough for me.
In your life.
Yeah, in my life. One and done here.
Its pyramids and palaces stood as a testament to the Mayan ingenuity and ambition. The visionary ruler ascended to the throne. His vision transformed Yaquamatal into the seat of Mayan power. The city's hieroglyphic records whispered tales of conquest, alliance, sacred ritual. But the claw's glory came at a cost. The city's walls, both physical and metaphorical, guarded against rival kingdoms. Wars raged, alliance crumbled, yet Tikal endured.
For summertime and wintertime around here. Where is the complex around here in Tikal? And here guys we have a example about how was the movements of the sun around here. The lines that we have here represent the movements of the sun. The small one is behind us. The big one is the structure on the front. The lines, the movements of the sun. Around here we have to walk around here, but if not, we can walk straight using the shortcut.
By the 9th century AD, Tikal's fate hung into the balance. The once thriving metropolis faced decline. Scholars debate, was it drought, political upheaval, or cosmic shifts that dimmed Tikal's star? As the jungle reclaimed its dominance, Tikal slipped into obscurity. Yet, its legacy endured, etched in stone and whispered by the wind. So, as we explore Tikal's secret, remember, beneath the moss-covered stones lie stories of ambition, love. The Mayans may have vanished, but Tikal's spirit dances.
What's this temple to the left? Derecha, izquierda.
A tu izquierda, a mi derecha, templo de las calaveras.
Calaveras.
The archaeologist found part of the human body.
There's 7 temples here. You can see that one. There's the group. Here's another temple here. Each of them have the steles. See, they've been here way longer than it probably took for them to build. He was also saying that when you see cutter ants out, that means it's gonna rain soon. If you guys probably already heard in my other vlogs, there is a hurricane coming. So it's supposed to start raining tomorrow. So the cutter ants did not lie. This is definitely amazing. And I think we're headed to lunch or one more temple. Hola. Gracias.
I don't know if I mentioned this enough, but Tikal was incredibly hot. If you're wondering what's on my face, that was actually sunblock. After getting severely burned in Panama, I wasn't taking any chances. The bugs in Central America are relentless. They somehow manage to get through your clothes and even your socks, fighting you at all costs. So we were constantly applying sunblock and mosquito spray. It's a lot to handle, but you'll survive. One of my tricks was freezing water bottles. Our Airbnb host provided us with water, and I would just freeze 3 or 4 bottles and take them with me. Since you can't drink the tap water there, this was a lifesaver. I also had an extra container to drink from. In hindsight, don't bother with an electric fan, just bring a hand fan to cool yourself down. Trust me, it was next level hot. And a word of advice, don't try to see all of Tikal in one day. It's impossible to compact everything into a single day trip. If you want to truly experience it, take your time and enjoy the journey. You've made it this far. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we're headed back to San Ignacio. Please check out some of our other content and make sure you come back here to see what other adventures that we have in store. Travel Culture is the community for you and all of your friends, so don't forget to invite them, share, like, and subscribe, because we're going to be exploring the whole entire world. I want you to be right there with me. Until next time, bye.